We're going to build high-tech, 100-kilometer-per-hour electric scooters and race them in amazingly cool cities all around the world! Sorry, I left the caps lock on there. Allow me to explain. The Electric Skootr Championship, or ESC, is a new racing series that won't just revolutionize racing, but will change the whole way we think about cities, life, and micromobility. And things that sound too crazy to work, but just might anyway because they're too awesome not to. 30 world-class riders will battle to become e-scooter world champion, competing on purpose-built circuits in forward-thinking cities around the globe. Who knows? Maybe we'll be checking in somewhere near you soon. Okay, we hear you. Yeah, but electric scooters... Well, we're pushing the boundaries of tech to build the fastest and safest e-scooters ever for the most accessible, top-level global championship and most climate-conscious series in the world. Basically, it's the high-energy sport we all deserve and the start of a movement to build a brighter, cleaner, and safer future that we all need. This is racing, but not as you know it. So, how do you race electric scooters? Well, it's pretty simple, but complicated enough that we decided to make a video to explain it for everyone. Here are some helpful animations to spell it out. This is what we'll be doing with 2 days of racing for our riders and their teams. Saturday is championship race day and starts with a time trial to split our 30 riders into groups of 6. From there, the 4 fastest from each heat will advance directly to the quarter-finals. The 10 slowest riders from round 1 will race again in the eliminators. And the fastest 4 get a second chance to reach the quarter-finals. Now things get serious. The top 3 from our 4 quarterfinal groups will make the semi-finals, as 24 riders are slashed to just 12. The top 3 from each semi will compete for the big prize in our grand final. And our semi-final losers will race off again for pride and precious points for their teams. The final couldn't be simpler or tougher. It's a battle royale for the fastest riders in the world. And our winner will be the one who crosses the finish line first. And boy, will they have earned it. Sunday is the time for the Teams Championship. Our 10 teams will be seeded based on Saturday's solo scores. The slowest 3 will start the day with a round robin to save themselves. Only one can join the rest in the quarterfinals. From there, through to the final, it's team versus team in a straight knockout. Most points wins. In the final, it's 3 versus 3 for the shiny team's trophy. 2 days of racing where every second matters. It's easy as E-S-C-Y. Well, never mind, you get the picture. Hey, here's a question. How do you become a world champion in a sport that nobody's ever done before? Well, our scientists have worked it out, and ESC riders will need 30% bravery, 30% fitness, 30% speed, 30% awareness, and they'll need to be 100% better at maths than we are. Anyway, the point is our first ever ESC world champion is out there. They just don't know it yet, and that's pretty exciting. For the first 2 seasons of ESC, our riders will be professional athletes and racers from other sports. Racing through beautiful cities, elbow to elbow at over 100 kilometers per hour is as cool as it sounds. But we also need to make sure everything we do is safe.
I think the racing is going to be really close contact racing.
The best ESC riders will be the ones who can brake late, turn hard, and have the bravery and skill to push our e-scooters to their limits. Our first riders and champions could come from any professional sport, and that's what will make our racing so exciting. Different skills, different backgrounds, the same finish line. After that, well, you'd better stay tuned. Everybody knows the world's greatest circuits, but they're hard to get to, way out of town, and some of them aren't even real. So we want you to forget everything you know about racetracks. The Electric Skootr Championship will be making new ones, designed by the world's best, through your streets and your parks, in your stadiums and your arenas. All in fast, exciting cities that want to embrace green, future technology with us. That means you can arrive by bus or train or walk, ride, scooter, skate donate to us and spend time visiting our micromobility city before going trackside. Our circuits are perfect for towns and cities. At less than 1 kilometer long, they'll let our riders hit top speeds and be equipped with the highest possible safety measures to protect them at all times. ESC is going global. So, wherever you are, we look forward to seeing you soon. Our marketing team said that people like randomly sized lists. So, here are 6 ways ESC will be the most sustainable series in the world. 1. We will be traveling light and leaving the smallest footprint possible in our host cities, transporting everything we need by rail. Oh, and all of you, of course. We'll need you too. 2. The natural fiber bodywork of our scooter is made of flax, a plant that is indigenous to Europe and grows naturally. At the end of its life, it will be used to produce energy without residual waste. 3. Batteries and tires, yep, recyclable too. They're not headed for some top secret waste ground that we'll conveniently forget to talk about. 4. Our research and development will benefit the entire e-scooter world, so we can drive sustainable best practice for the industry and its regulations on a global scale. 5. Don't know a billionaire? Don't worry, most of us don't. Our grassroots pathway will be affordable, so you won't need to spend millions to climb the ladder. We want a lower barrier for entry so talented riders around the world have the same chances to go pro. 6. Everything here will benefit what happens here to make our journeys, tech, and cities smarter, safer, and more sustainable. Cleaner and smarter cities, safer regulations for scooters, and the most accessible pro racing series ever imagined. What's not to like? We've been designing, tracking, testing, building, sourcing, recharging, adjusting, rebuilding, over-the-shoulder reading, redesigning, tuning, and Zoom calling during one of the most uncertain periods any of us can remember. This is the result. This is an electric racing scooter. We've made it together with the world's leading tech and advanced engineering companies, and it's the first one of its kind, ever. You hadn't seen one of these before until now, so congratulations, well done you. We could tell you that it has a max speed of over 100 kilometers per hour and can accelerate faster than a road car. We could tell you that its carbon fiber chassis and its 6.5-inch wheels will withstand lean angles of over 40 degrees. And we could tell you that it's a twin motor, 6 kilowatt power unit with natural fiber bodywork. Instead, we're going to ask you to imagine professional athletes racing them around the world in a net carbon zero series. Imagine all the technology that goes into this, reaching the scooters you ride on these every day. You've just imagined ESC. And starting with this machine, the possibilities are endless.